This is Escorial from the Purebred Reds, Adelaide United Fan TV, where Adelaide United have just won the FFA Cup at Cooper Stadium. 2-1 the final score. We are the FFA Cup champions for the second time running in our history. Craig Goodwin, what a performance, scored 2 goals. Surely it's not far off from him getting his own statue erected outside the ground. Fantastic night overall. Bit of a scare when Jordan Elsie let Sydney back into the game with a bit of a brain fart, but we were able to recover, thankfully, and in the end, we are the FFA Cup champions. Fantastic result, fantastic night overall, and I'm here with plenty of happy Reds fans. Standing here with Michael after the 2-1 victory in the FFA Cup Final. Michael, first of all, how was your heart in that last 5 minutes?
Yeah, it was racing. My blood pressure was pretty high, but all in all, ripper game.
Obviously, Craig Goodwin probably man of the match, but can't really think of a bad performance tonight.
Nah, look, every boy, they did their best out there, and it was unreal to see.
Yeah, and did it feel anything remotely close to the 2016 Grand Final win?
I think it's the closest thing we've had since then, and yeah, can't wait for a bit more success like that.
And I just want to ask, we played Sydney here a couple of weeks ago, definitely nowhere near as good a game as tonight. What changed so drastically in 2 weeks to have such an open, expansive, entertaining game tonight? Do you think that Marco Kurz did his homework, and why did we seem to get the better of Sydney?
I think the boys just, it was a warm-up the first round, first game jitters, but the boys came out today and they really showed what they're made of and show they're serious contenders this year.
Michael, enjoy the rest of the season. Thanks a lot.
Mate. Thank you very much.
Here with Tracy after the 2-1 FA Cup Final victory. Tracy, what a fantastic night tonight.
It was freaking awesome. Goodwin is a legend!
Yeah, I think that's going to be echoed for many, hopefully years to come.
Yeah.
Now, I just want to ask quickly, what helped us get over the line tonight, given that we seem to sort of struggle against Sydney historically, and especially 2 weeks ago?
I think having Goodwin playing really well and having our defence play a little bit better than what they did last time. And the first half, LC was a bit iffy, but he kicked it up in the second half and he was awesome.
So we've opened the season with 2 home draws and a cup. The cup kind of papers over the cracks for mine. For you, how do you see us going from here on in until the end of the season?
I think if we keep playing the way we're playing, I think we could win it.
And how about you as a fan? How long have you been coming here?
Oh, I've been coming here since the beginning.
Yep.
Yeah, since the beginning. We used to stand behind the goals and now we stand at halfway. I freaking love it.
And is this surely up there with some of the greatest moments?
Oh, yeah, that and probably last FA Cup and the Grand Final Adelaide Oval was awesome as well.
No worries, thanks for your time, Tracy.
Thank you.
Cheers. Here with Isabel after the 2-1 FA Cup win at Cooper Stadium. Isabel, what stood out for you tonight?
I reckon the first goal, absolutely.
Yep.
It settled the kind of the score. We all got around it, and it kind of set the tone for the rest of the night.
Was it surprising how well we played and just how much more chances we created over the period of the game, given that we've sort of not been at our best in the first 2 home games of the A-League season?
Yeah, absolutely. Like the first game against Sydney, a couple of weeks back, we looked good, but probably not good enough.
Yeah.
And the whole game I kind of had in our mind, like, are we going to be able to kind of bring it to the FFA Cup? But we did, and I'll be honest, like, they surprised me. They really brought it, and we kind of had the attack the whole game. And yeah, absolutely, I'm absolutely stoked.
And just your prediction for how we'll go from here on in until the end of the season?
Look, a bit of a pessimist, but I think we'll be kind of middle of the ground. I'm being honest. Yeah, I think we'll be,
Just thinking to finals?
Yeah. I'm not super hopeful. Yeah.
No worries. Well, thanks for your time as well.
Absolutely, man.
Cheers. Here with Will after the 2-1 FFA Cup Final victory. Will, obviously a great night had by all, I'm sure. What stood out for you tonight? Who was amongst our best performers, and why were we able to get the better of Sydney tonight?
Oh, look, you can't go past Craig Goodwin tonight. He was outstanding. I think the most important thing for us is we always create a lot of chances. We don't always capitalise on what we create though. So having someone like Craig Goodwin back in the team is important for us. And it's a massive night for the club. At the end of the day, we don't always get these opportunities, so it's important that we capitalise on them. Couldn't be proud of the boys.
Perfect night weather-wise. We got pretty much a sold-out attendance. Now I want to say quickly, a lot of the time we don't capitalise when we get massive crowds. You think back to the Melbourne Victory games early on in the season. Often we get close to a capacity crowd, don't get the result to make sure that we keep some of these fans that and ah every week, whether they want to come out, continuing to come out. Was it really important that we did that tonight, and do you see attendances hopefully between now and the end of the season picking up in the A-League?
I think it's important to note that we played at Coopers. We have had a few games at Adelaide Oval in recent times, and it's been a disappointment. When we sell out Coopers, it's always a brilliant atmosphere, whether it's in the league, whether it's in the FFA Cup, whether it's pre-season, the fans enjoy it, they come here in numbers. We're not big enough yet for Adelaide Oval, we may be one day, but you know, getting here, getting fans, getting the noise, that's what gives us the opportunity to win. If we're at Adelaide Oval, who knows what happens tonight. When we're here, we make the noise, we put Sydney on edge, we give ourselves the opportunity to win. I think that's important at this point in time. I'm not saying that one day we won't be big enough for Adelaide Oval, but at this point in time, certainly we're not. So it's important that we're here and we get the numbers on side.
Thanks so much for your time, Will. Cheers. Enjoy the rest of the season.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Here with Ari after the 2-1 FFA Cup final win. How good was it to see the team lift the trophy at the end there?
It's just heart-wrenching. Just last year, you know, that last extra time winning goal was just shocking. So, you know, it's finally great to win the FFA Cup, and hopefully we go on to better things next year.
Does this give you a bit of a little bit more optimism going forward in the A-League after two sort of what many people might call ball draws to open the season?
Yeah, I think we should have won both games. We were really unlucky, but you know, we got the squad there, we got the midfield partnership with SAS and Bolland. So I think that, yeah, we're going to push forward and hopefully get, I don't think we'll win the premiership, but I think we'll go to the finals and go through the play.
No worries, Ari, thanks for your time. Enjoy the rest of the season.
No worries.
Cheers. Good. Here after the 2-1 FFA Cup final victory at Cooper Stadium, here with Ilana. Ilana, what a night. What will stand out in the memory for you after watching us lift the trophy tonight?
I think last year I was in Sydney. I saw that defeat, that poor Sydney FC last year, but tonight I think Goody showed what he got. I'm happy he's back, he deserves to be back, and to be champions after last year is fucking awesome.
And Cooper, what a game for you to come to tonight. Is this a game that you'll never forget in your life?
Yeah, I'll never forget this game. I'm lucky for my dad who took me on a school night, so all I can say is go Adelaide.
And who's your favourite player?
Goodwin.
Of course. No worries, guys. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you. Cheers.
Enjoy. Cheers. Here with Kevin after the 2-1 victory at Cooper Stadium after winning the FFA Cup 2-1. Kevin, was this one of the great games that you've seen in your life?
Of course. I was actually quite, it was a bit nervy at first when we scored the first goal, then they scored the second, the other goal very quickly. I thought that we were going to lose, and felt really bad because the fans were like 30 of them who came here against the whole stadium. Yeah, it would have been bad to watch.
The Sydney fans.
Yes, the Sydney fans.
Yeah.
So once Craig Goodwin scored that amazing goalie, I was quite excited, man. I'm quite glad. Yeah.
Was the atmosphere up there with some of the best events you've ever attended?
Definitely. It's similar to the League Cup that we won a couple of years ago. I was just right behind Adelaide Army, and man, every time, like, you can't even use your phone to talk. It was amazing. I quite enjoyed it. Yeah.
Awesome. I just want to ask quickly, do you think we can go on and win the A-League now?
Definitely. If we can maintain the same pressure that we've maintained throughout the whole season, if we can have that team chemistry and fitness as well, I know today we played without a striker as well.
Yeah.
If we could try and get a striker, poach in a good striker who could just finish all these chances that we're creating, that would be definitely good. Yeah.
All right. Thanks for your time, Kevin.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Cheers.